control of your life. Take control of whom you are so you can really solve all your issues around that problem and grow as a human being. Now, I want to talk about the programs for companies, executives, and entrepreneurs. We have 5 programs. And the first one is managing motivation and optimism in your company. Motivation and optimism. If there's no motivation, if people are not motivated to work, what can you do? In your company, what is there that you can do? Not much, really, can you? Well, this program focuses precisely on that. It gives you specific tools to measure optimism and motivation. It helps you decide what type of motivation your employees have. And by the way, these tools can also be used by personal individuals. I mean, people who are not in companies. If you want to know what type of personal motivation you have yourself, this tool also works for you. So just send me an email if you want to know more about this tool. But for companies, learn what type of motivation your employees, your staff has. Learn about what level of motivation they have, how to increase their motivation and their optimism. What tools can you use to make sure that the different types of motivation in your company really work together to help your company grow? We can do that and much, much more. Discover it. Write to me and I'll send you all the details. The second program for companies is managing cultural diversity in your company. The world is becoming smaller and smaller. We're getting people traveling all around the world, moving to different places, and bringing with them their culture, their personalities, their beliefs, their everything. And sometimes, whenever there's a mixture of cultures, a mixture of languages, a mixture of backgrounds in a company, making that work together is really hard. Because people don't understand one another, people don't get it, people seem to be speaking about completely different things, even when there is only one reality that they're discussing. That is because of their different beliefs. That is because of their different worldview. So, do you want to turn that cultural diversity into one of your best assets in your company? Do you want to turn cultural diversity into a source of inspiration and innovation? Let me teach you how. Just call me and I'll tell you how to go about it. The third program we offer companies is called Managing Stress in Your Company. And stress is not only for companies, of course. There's people who suffer from stress, anxiety, fear. That is also something we work on very much through Humanology. If you have stress problems in your company, if there's people who suffer from burnout, who suffer from worrying too much, this is a program for you. Learn how to help your staff handle and manage their stress, but also establish an atmosphere of flow in your company so that stress is not increased and multiplied in your company. Discover the tools to measure, handle, control, and eliminate stress. Okay? The fourth program is a holistic approach to managing the human component in your company. This is the program of programs. Here you have it all. Here you take every aspect of your human beings in your company and work on each of them. It is tailor-made for your company and will satisfy whatever it is that you need in your company. So, if you really want to take control of your personal resources, of your human resources, of your human component, go for this program. This is the ultimate program. Nobody will offer you anything like this because nobody understands human beings like Humanology does. And the last program that I want to offer you today for your company is a program to optimize your recruiting process. Do you need to recruit new employees? Do you need to find new people to help you? Well, this program is for you. Recruiting candidates doesn't only have to do with hard and soft skills. It's not only a matter of reading CVs or resumes and running tests. No, that can give you a certain profile, but How can you be sure that the person you're selecting really fits in your company, is really balanced with all the other types of motivation your employees already have, that really suits and satisfies the needs that you have in your company for greater growth? All this can be offered by Humanology. All this we can work on and we can guarantee and offer you through Humanology. So as you see, there is a huge amount of new challenges and opportunities opening, being born today in the world of Humanology. We're here to help you as a human being. And we're facing all these challenges and opportunity, of course, from optimism, of course, from Humanology. So if you want to change your life, if you want to change your company, if you want to grow or develop, or you want your company to grow and develop, give us a call. Remember, I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to give you tips and tools to handle anything that has to do with human beings. Humanology doesn't only focus on personal development. Humanology gives you tools to control things that are not just about personal development. Fear, for example, is not necessarily linked to personal development. It's not a matter of just growing or developing yourself, but it has to do more with taking control over something that is affecting your life. Humanology thus focuses on your philosophy, on your spirituality, on your own understanding of life. How do you see reality? How do you perceive reality, and how does that perception affect you? Learn who you are, discover who you are, and then take control of that person that you are. We are coming now to a very interesting and fun section in our Conversations with Jessica. Remember, before we start answering you, that little part of the program that answers specific questions asked by you, the audience, before we do that, let me remind you that I'm here to answer your questions. Write to me via the messenger service. Use the chat. Write emails to me. Ask me your questions. I will answer those questions live on Conversations with Jessica every week. info@jessicajlockhart.com. That's the email address you can use to send me your questions, your comments, and to participate in getting the latest book, my latest book, Understanding Human Beings. So, are you ready to listen to the question posed by one of our listeners? The question was sent by someone called Kiara, and I will answer that question right away in answering you. From Humanology, answering you all your questions about human beings. What can I do? How can I solve this? Do you have any tips for this? How can I handle this relationship? What can I do about this problem that I have? Answering you is this little space I offer you for free, just to give you answers, just to give you tips. If you have a problem, if there's an issue in your life that you don't know how to solve, send me a message. Just write me the question and I will answer it here on Answering You. As I said before the little music started, we have a question from someone called Kiara. It's a message I received on my email, and it said, this Kiara, said she was writing from Switzerland. Hi Kiara, I hope you're listening now to get your answer to your question. The question is, how does Humanology relate to religion? How does Humanology relate to religion? Okay, thank you for that question, Kiara. It's a very interesting question. Humanology is not a religion at all and does not endorse or focus on any religions in particular. Humanology focuses on understanding human beings. We give everyone tools to understand whom they are from the moment they're born through life until the end. Who am I? What is it that makes me the human being that I am? What is it that I have in me that makes me unique? Because we're all unique. Within that who am I, there is an aspect of human beings that is spirituality. We, human beings, are spiritual beings. We've been looking for the sense of life. We've been looking for to understand who we are since the dawn of humanity. And religion is one of those aspects involved in spirituality that many people consider very important in their lives. Therefore, none of the tools we use in humanology are based on or focused on any specific religions. We do not discourage religions, not at all. We consider that religion is very important for certain human beings and completely, profoundly respect all religions. The same way that we respect any human being's beliefs, any human being's understanding of life. We all have our worldview, and that worldview we develop as we grow up. Human beings are born without any specific religion. If you happen to be born in Poland, it is very likely that you will grow up as a Catholic. If you're born in Mumbai, it is quite likely that you might grow up as a Hindi or as a Buddhist or maybe Muslim. If you're born in Dubai, it is very likely that you will grow up as a Muslim because those are the religions you're exposed to. Does that mean that that is the religion you should have? We're not going to question that. We're not here to question you. We're here to give you the tools you need so you can question yourself. You decide, you choose what you're going to believe. Humanology is not a doctrine. Humanology is not even a philosophy. Humanology is a discipline that teaches you the tools you need to know to take control and decide what you want to believe. So, although religion is a very important part of the beliefs human beings have, we will only give you the tools you need to question yourself. Do I want to have these beliefs? Do I want to keep these beliefs? Do they make me feel good? Do they empower me? Yes or no? And then you choose, and then you decide. I have had many people tell me, well, humanology should include religion because religion is very important for most human beings. Well, the whole concept of humanology is a different one. We're not giving you any philosophies. We're not giving you any beliefs. Just the opposite. We're just giving you the tools so you choose your beliefs. Okay? I, as a humanologist, will never question my client's beliefs. That's my job. My job is not to question you. My job is not to teach you. My job is not to recommend anything. My job is just to give you the tools you need. I hope, Clara, that this answered your question. I hope that this is clear. Remember that you can always send me your questions, your comments. I hope to those who are now connected, I see there's quite a lot of people connected. Hi there. I hope this also answered the question for you. If you have any comments, please write them now here on Messenger. Congrats, Vinod said. Thank you. Thank you very much for that comment. If you don't agree, if you agree, if you have questions, please feel free. I want this to be a conversation. In other editions of Conversations with Jessica, we'll be having guests. I'm going to be inviting a lot of interesting people to come and talk, to come and converse, to come and have these chats, these conversations with Jessica live, so you can also ask them questions, so you can also be there for them. This was the little show, the little section we have on answering questions, answering you. And now we're coming to the end of Conversations with Jessica. We're coming to the end. As I just explained today, this is going to be the last Conversations with Jessica that I broadcast, that I have at this time, this day, Wednesday at 7. Sorry, it's going to be the last day because I'm reorganizing my schedule. It's another one of those challenges that I'm facing these days. And I'm going to move the timetable. I'm going to move the day. And we're going to start broadcasting Conversations with Jessica again, June 2nd, that is a Saturday, at 9 o'clock a.m. Central European Time. That is the time in Paris,